Hello there everyone, it's me, Cotton Belt SD40T again, and today we are going to play MSTS. The session we're going to do is on the Northeast Corridor route, obviously, and we're going to be doing the Morning in Maryland session. It's already loaded. Let's see if I can figure everything out. It's been a long time since I played this. Okay, so first I'm going to set the reverser, release the brakes.
Okay to proceed.
I remember that. First I gotta set the headlights. And here we go. Now, if you think I'd only gotten this game recently, then you are wrong. I've actually received this as a birthday gift back in 2007, and back in like 2011 and all those other years, I used to be a hardcore MSTS gamer, except, believe it or not, I don't think I had any of the add-ons. I wouldn't have remembered installing anything. I pretty much had all the default stuff. Yeah. And then I actually haven't played this game since, I haven't played it since either late 2011 or early 2012, because that was when I got a new computer, and pretty much everything was gone, and Trains was working fine, so I just stuck with Trains. I haven't played this game in such a long time, so just as I'm playing this, I feel that I'm taking a trip down memory lane. Yep, good old times. Yeah, Trains is a lot easier to use, and I'm more used to Trains, but even after all those years, I still remember some of the controls on how to use MSTS. Like, I remember hitting A to slow down the train, D to speed up the train, spacebar for the horn, H for the headlight instead of L like you do for Trains, and, W for the reverser, and stuff like that. Yeah, I miss this old game. So now we're out of the tunnel. Currently I'm gonna work on slowing down the train because we're approaching a 40 miles per hour speed limit, and if I get caught going over the speed limit, then cab signal display is just going to slow down the whole train, and that's really going to piss off the passengers, ain't it? Speaking of passengers, since I feel like it, I'm just going to take a look around in these passenger cars. I mean, I've seen it before, but I've shown it. So the 40 miles per hour is coming up, so just gonna have a moderate speed. Yeah, that's what brake pressure sounds like. Obviously, we're running an HHP8 locomotive. Yeah, I know I'm going over speed. And trust me, I'm working on fixing that. Yeah, I know what happens. If you're going a little bit over the speed limit, then they're going to have the overspeed display right there. And then... But if you're going a little too fast over the speed limit, they'll just automatically shut down the train. Then once again, you have to work on releasing the brakes and everything before you can actually continue moving. Take a look at the outside of our beautiful HHP8 locomotive. Looks like just up ahead we're going to be approaching a 30 miles per hour speed limit. Oh boy. But we can do this. Yeah, since I'm so used to trains and everything, and that I'm very active with trains, it just feels kind of different to be playing MSTS. I mean, last time I ever played MSTS was before I started my YouTube account, so yeah, it really has been a long time. Oh, going over speed, so I'm going to have to slow the train down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I really love the Northeast Corridor route. So beautiful. Yeah. And now, of course, in this morning in Maryland session, it's a rainy morning on Maryland, and we just have to operate this Amtrak train from Baltimore Penn Station, which is where we started out from the beginning, and then we just have to bring it to its next stop at Edgewood, Maryland, which is unrealistic because in real life, Edgewood does not serve Amtrak. Only MARC trains stop at Edgewood. And of course, that's the MARC Penn Line. And now, from what I remember, this game actually takes, at least the MSTS part, it actually takes place in the early 2000s, so they would have some HHP8s running at this time like this. Of course, you also got the Acela, and then there's and then there are a few trains that are controlled by the computer. Of course, you have those trains on just about every map in this game. Every default map, anyway. Not sure about the ones you can add on, but yeah. The computer-controlled trains on the MSTS, you have the GE E60 electric engine, which they actually call it Metroliner on this game for some reason. And there's also a Phase 3 Genesis that pulls superliners, which again is unrealistic. And why is that? Because superliners are too big for the Northeast Corridor tunnels, and in addition, Genesis wouldn't use the Northeast Corridor. They say that it's supposed to be a P32 ACDM, those dual mode Genesis, but you definitely have your doubts on that because if you think about it, the ACDMs use a third rail, and Northeast Corridor uses overhead wires. Okay, going a little bit over speed, so... Oh, there's the Acela. Still limited to 30 miles per hour. You tell that this part of the Northeast Corridor will definitely get boring. I mean, I love driving trains on the Northeast Corridor, and it's especially fun when you can actually do 100-something miles per hour. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if this game will actually allow that. Is he going? Get over speed, so I'm going to have to fix that. Oops. Huh. Didn't mean to press that. Let's see, then it's about 12 miles until the next station. Let's see. Ah, finally, we can pick it up to 45 miles an hour. Good enough. Oh, yes! Looks like then we'll be hitting a 60 miles per hour mark. Full speed ahead, bitches. Yeah! I remember that overhead view on MSTS as well. Currently, we're 4 miles below the limit. Make that 3 now. I'm just gonna make sure we're not going too fast. Pretty soon, we'll be hitting the 60 miles an hour mark. Oh yeah, and another thing about the MSTS views and the trains views is that on trains, you can just press the page up and page down button on the keyboard, as well as the up and down and left and right buttons. But here you actually have to use the up, down, left, right. And if you actually want to look up, like say you were going to, like say you wanted to take a view of the roof of the train, you would actually have to hit I'm sorry, not shift. You'd have to hit control and then whichever arrow key you want. So yeah, there it's a bit more complicated. Alright, now we got 60 miles per hour. There's another Acela. I love this game. Oh yeah, looks like we'll be hitting 100 soon. Now it looks like we have 9 miles until we hit Edgewood. I can just imagine being a passenger on this train, seeing all the morning views just as you ride by. It almost takes me back to when I actually rode on the train back in 2012, if y'all remember that time. Alright, 100. Here we go. And now, I'm not going to go over 100, because that would be speeding. What the heck is that noise? Is the pantograph sure to be up? Sorry about that, folks. The camera was almost dead, so I had to take a break and let it recharge for a while. Anyways, we are now back in action. Yeah, I was wondering what that noise was. It seems like the pantograph is up, but I was just wondering for a second if it was jaggering on those lines or something, the overhead wires. Just about 10 miles below the speed limit, so I'm gonna slow it down just a bit. It's like we're 6 miles from Edgewood. Looks like just up ahead, we're going to be making a left switch. Shucks, now I just remember those deer. Yeah, I totally remember those deer. Yeah, sometimes when you're running your train along these tracks, you'll occasionally see deer, but if you blast your horn, you can scare them off the tracks. Just up ahead, we're going to be getting a higher speed limit. Oh yeah, if you press Shift 1, you can actually go in front of the cab and just see what's there. Yep, switching tracks. I believe this is the Gunpowder River we're now crossing. And I'm just going to get ready to slow down because I believe our station stop's coming up. That, and we have an approach signal. Yeah, I have to get prepared to slow down. We have a speed limit coming up. Ha, here. Yellow over green. What the? Wait, what the? What the heck? What just happened? Strange. Were we just going over speed? I guess we might have been. Okay. Let's get out of here. Make up for all that time we just wasted sitting there. Yeah, forgive me folks, but I am still new to this game. It's been a few years since I played this, so I'm still getting used to a lot of this stuff. Don't have much longer until the next station comes up, I think. That blue line indicating the station ought to come up soon. Oh crap, this is it. I have to stop the train. Which one indicates the stations? Oops. I'm still getting used to all these controls. I know there's one of them here that... That's where the stations are. That's definitely Edgewood. But dang, I had no idea. Wait, what the? Okay, we're here. Does it even say we're at Edgewood? I did press the enter button. What's happening? This is making no sense. Do I need to pull up a little bit more? I just don't understand. We're already here, but it doesn't say we're loading passengers or anything. What's up with that? Oh, what the? Oh, right. Accidentally bumped that. Am I missing a key command? I always thought it was enter to let people on and off. Number enter. Where's the number key? Let's see. num enter. Let's try numlock. Not that one. Come on, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Number enter. Number enter. This is getting really annoying. Where's the number key? Where's the freaking number key? Whoa, what? What just happened? I'm trying to find the number key so that we can load and unload the passengers, but I can't find it. Whichever one it is. Of course, it's being a piece of crap and not letting me do my thing. Well then, you know what? I'm just gonna fail this session. There's a red signal. It's not letting me do anything anyway, so I'm just gonna fail. Wait. Or maybe I didn't. Hopefully it's only failing me because I didn't stop at the 00 mark. Stop now! Well, that computer's being a piece of crap. Doesn't even know. I'm trying to. Freaking computer. Jeez, what's wrong with it? I'm pressing enter and nothing's happening. It doesn't think I'm stopped there or anything like that. So just to get it over with, I am going to stop the freaking train right now and I'm going to throw it in reverse. And I'm just going to run that red light automatically in this session. I'm just going to go to the rear of the train, just so that we can watch me in the session. Yep. Of course, that's what happens. Whatever. Anyways, that concludes this episode, so thanks for watching.